Hi Gemini, this is your May 13th through the 19th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already involved with somebody. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll wrap things up with what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the 3 of Swords, clarified by Death. We also have the 6 of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Cups. We also then have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Ace of Swords. In the potential outcome, we have the 9 of Cups with Justice and the Empress, and we have the 6 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Libra, Taurus, maybe a Sagittarius, but you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. It's a very specific reading, Gemini, very specific, right? And a bit of a dramatic reading, to be honest with you. But it's all going to be fine. The good news is that at the end of the day, it's all going to be fine, right? We do start with the 3 of Swords, clarified by Death. Alright, so let's talk about that. This is where different scenarios come in, what those 2 cards could be talking about. Right, the 3 of Swords is a card of a broken heart, it's a card of a devastation, it's a card that could imply on a third-party situation. Death, clarifying it, could have been a Scorpio, or can be a Scorpio you're dealing with. Death could be a card of an ending. Right, so something could be coming to an end this week, or something did come to an end at some point in the past. Alright, so let's talk about scenarios now. So perhaps if you're dealing with 2 people, if you're talking to 2 people, Gemini, and you're going to be, unfortunately for one of them, you're going to be breaking their heart because you're going to decide to move forward with the other person. So perhaps those 2 cards, this is one of the suitors, one of the people who are going to be devastated by you breaking the news to them because you're moving forward with another person. Some of you, if you're in a relationship right now, but if that relationship is on its last leg, if you know for sure that it's done, you could be getting out of that relationship and moving forward with the new person who is coming into your life. I'm not here to judge anybody. By the way, this is not a singles reading. This is a new love reading. Most of you, 90% of you are single. Some of you are not. Alright, some of you are not. For others of you, those 2 cards could be what happened to you in the past with another person. Perhaps somebody broke your heart in the past, but you still are kind of getting over it. And when this new person shows up, that's when you will finally get over it, because this new person is going to be very loving, very caring. They will restore your faith in love. They will restore your faith in people and all that good stuff. Alright? And maybe very few of you could be a widow or a widower, right? Perhaps, I'm not predicting any death, but perhaps in the past, this is what happened, and you're still recovering from that. And again, when this person shows up in your life, you will finally start moving on, start moving forward. So those are the scenarios that I can think of. If you have a different story, let me know in the comments down below. But the rest of the spread is just beautiful, amazing, and very loving. It really is, Gemini. Let me go over the rest of the cards really quick. The 6 of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Cups. The 6 of Swords, somebody is moving on or moving forward. The thing about the 6 of Swords, it could be literally moving on, or it could be simply a card of an improvement. Things getting better, a recovery, right? The Knight of Cups, clarifying it, could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but this is the most romantic, the most loving, the most caring knight out of all 4 knights. So the person you're dealing with or moving on with is very loving. The 6 of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of victory. It's a card of feeling good. It's a card of feeling good again, or feeling good about yourself, or a card of victory. If you're dealing with 2 people, one of them is definitely the winner. In the middle, we have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Ace of Swords. Yes. This is the yes combo. Because the Ace of Swords often does come through as the word yes, and the Wheel of Fortune is the start of a new cycle, a very fortunate new cycle. For some of you, the Wheel of Fortune comes in and things turn around, right? Things get better. In the potential outcome, we have the Nine of Cups with Justice and the Empress. The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true. It's also a card of a satisfaction and fulfillment. I think that's you. Justice in the middle could be Libra. You're dealing with, but with Justice card, you're finally getting what you deserve. Finally. Somebody's going to treat you nice and all that good stuff. Justice could also be an actual place where people get married, like a chapel or what have you. The Empress, right next to the deck, I think that's you. Not that we ever doubted, but this is definitely you. This is the way this new person is treating you, right? The Empress is somebody who is loved, cherished, taken care of, somebody who is being put up on a pedestal, right? And the Empress is also a future wife, future spouse, future significant other figure, even future mother figure, all right? If having children is still an option for you. And the Empress, besides that, is one of the most positive cards in the deck. It's abundance in its purest form. So I hope all of this makes sense. I know there's a lot of different scenarios. Like I said, let me know what your scenario is. But this looks beautiful. Awesome at the end with this new person. Really happy for you, Gemini. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Gemini, this spread is for you. We have the Queen of Pentacles clarified by the Hierophant. We have the Fool. We also have the King of Cups clarified by the Sun. And we have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. A bit of an unusual spread, Gemini. I believe we all can embrace the energy of any king or queen. I believe that, right? But I think in this case, this spread is indirectly related to you. I think you're dealing with another couple, right? One of them is the Queen of Pentacles and the other one is the King of Cups. All right, and I think those two are either reconciling or maybe moving forwards, right? Or maybe getting married or announcing that they're getting married, right? Especially if one of them is a Taurus, because the Queen of Pentacles all the way to your left is clarified by the Hierophant, right? The Queen of Pentacles is any Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Hierophant clarifying it is a Taurus major arcana card. But at the same time, the Hierophant could be a card of something traditional like a committed relationship or marriage. And we're still wrapping up Taurus's birthday season this week, Gemini. So you got one more week to wait, one more, before your birthday season starts. Perhaps something is happening for that Taurus's birthday party, okay? And this King of Cups is also involved. And I think they're involved with this Queen of Pentacles. So the King of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The Fool in between those two. It could be a card of second chances, or it could be a card of jumping right in, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk. And the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck often comes through as the word yes. The King of Cups themselves is clarified by the Sun. It is a card of clarity, just like the Ace of Swords, by the way. And it's also the happiest card in the deck. Right? Maybe those two will find out they're expecting a baby, right? Because we have a child riding a horse in the Sun card. So let me know how this plays out for you. But I think it's another couple. For most of you, I think it's another couple, and something good is happening for them. And perhaps you're happy for them. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Knight of Swords, clarified by Temperance. We have the Nine of Cups. We also have the Emperor, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. And we have the Star on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries, maybe a fellow air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have Sagittarius on the table. Let's go with the Emperor. Gemini. Let's go with the Emperor. Right? That would be the person. Alright? Yeah, it could be an Aries you're dealing with. The Emperor could be somebody who is gonna clean up their mess. Somebody who is stepping up. Somebody who finally knows what he or she wants. Somebody who is finally in control of their life. Right? So that would be the person coming back to you. Okay? The Emperor is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. This is their intention. That's what they want with you. They do want to get serious with you. That's what the Ten of Pentacles is. And as I was clarifying the Emperor, yes, I simply asked what does they want with you, with Gemini. And the Ten of Pentacles showed up. We have two cards on the table that could be interpreted as cards of healing, right? And those are the Temperance card all the way to your left and the Star on the bottom of the deck. Those two cards could be interpreted as healing. So they want to come back and heal the situation. The Knight of Swords, the first card that came out, it could be interpreted a couple of different ways, because first of all, it's the fastest night out of all 4 nights, so perhaps they're going to rush in or rush back in or show up Maybe something is triggering this person to come back all of a sudden. Maybe they had an epiphany. But the Knight of Swords is also the one that tends to get into fights the most out of all four knights. So perhaps you guys got into a major fight at some point in the past, and that's what they want to heal, right? With the Temperance and the Star card. Maybe they went through like anger management classes or counseling or something like that, where they may come back and tell you, you know what, I'm going to be in control of my emotions. I'm not going to take it out on you ever again. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case here. The Nine of Cups in the middle is a card of a wish come true. The Star on the bottom of the deck could also be a wish come true card, right? Temperance, by the way, could be a Sagittarius. So yeah, both the Star and the Nine of Cups are wish come true cards. The Star is also a healing card. I don't know what you're gonna do about this, Gemini, but I think this person is genuine. I think they really want to get serious with you, Gemini. All right, so keep that in mind. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Gemini. This week we have the Devil, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or absolutely any zodiac sign. Well, you got an offer coming your way, a very sweet, sweet offer, but there is a catch. There is a catch, and most of you will probably know what the catch is, because I do see you going for it. I do see you going for it. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, but just keep in mind there's going to be a catch. If there's like a lot of paperwork, I suggest you read through it or give it to somebody, give it to a lawyer or a friend who knows what those words mean in the fine print section especially. Right, so yeah, the Devil clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. You do have an offer coming your way. It's a golden opportunity with that Ace of Pentacles. It is going to be a lot of money. You will get compensated accordingly. But again, with the Devil card, there is always a catch. So for some of you, it could be like weird hours, graveyard shift hours. I think that's how you say that. For others of you, maybe you will have to work on weekends. Maybe you'll be on call. Maybe there is something else, a contract, a non-compete clause or something like that, right? You may have to work your butt off, right? You could be like almost literally chained down to your desk. But again, you will get compensated accordingly, right? Hence the Ace of Pentacles, which is a lot of money, right? And then we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of somebody who's doing very well financially, so I think this is you, if you decide to accept it. The Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a card of a wish come true, and it's also a card of a satisfaction, right? And at the end, we have the Two of Cups right next to the deck, and this is my handshake card when it comes to work, business, and finances. So I think you're going to go for it. I think you're going to go for it. You know? But again, keep in mind, there could be some sort of a catch. Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Gemini. We have the Five of Cups clarified by the Three of Swords. We also have the Sun clarified by the Lovers. We have the Four of Wands clarified by the Empress. And we have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing, well, you probably already know whom you're dealing with, because this is simply a repeat of the first spread. But there is a bit of an addition. Right? The first spread looked awesome. It looked awesome. Everything about it was good except for maybe the first two cards. Just like we have two cards in the beginning of this spread right here, right? But the first spread did not have any commitment or marriage cards. This spread has two. This spread has two. And I believe, again, this is a repeat of the first spread. It almost feels like an extended for the first spread. Right? So we just start with the Five of Cups clarified by the Three of Swords. I'm not going to go over those scenarios that I went through as to what happened or what's about to happen with those two cards. But yeah, as you can see, the Three of Swords is back. It's a card of a devastation, third-party situation, broken card. The rest of the spread is you being extremely happy and you being treated like the true Empress, the way you deserve, and the rest of the spread is talking about commitment. Okay, the Four of Wands and the Hierophant are both commitment and marriage cards. The Sun in the middle is the happiest card in the deck, and it's clarified by the Lovers. The Lovers is your major arcana card, so I assume that's you being extremely, extremely happy. Extremely, extremely happy. Gemini. Right? It's always a good sign to have your own major arcana card in your own reading. So perhaps what you're not expecting is this actually leading to a commitment at some point in the future. Okay? Or you're not expecting that your life will change in such a huge way starting this week, right? Because this is definitely leading to commitment. All right, Gemini. So yeah, that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week.